Hey, what's up, everybody? It's me, Jacob Bell, the chairman of WWE, and I'm here with the WWE crew host. And so now, again, I'm here to give you guys' Friday Night Smackdown results, since I didn't react to it. But it seemed like a few pretty interesting things happened. But we're just going to get right into it. And so, as of today's Royal Rumble, it starts a little later tonight. But I would have gotten this video done yesterday, but it's whatever. Anyway, so first up is Roman Reigns and the Usos defeated King Corbin, Dolph Ziggler, and Robert Roode. Ahead of Roman Reigns' highly anticipated Falls Count Anywhere match against King Corbin at Sunday's Royal Rumble, the Big Dog once again joined forces with his cousins the Usos against the dangerous combination of Corbin, Dolph Ziggler, and Robert Roode in a six-man tag team match. Things took a dark turn in a hurry, though, when Ziggler suddenly drove Jimmy Uso into the steel steps and the ring post headfirst outside the ring, taking him completely out of the matchup and leaving Reigns and Jay in a 2-on-3 disadvantage. Reigns and Jay battled on in heroic fashion, though, and after Jimmy bravely returned in the final moments of the turbulent showdown, Reigns chased King Corbin out into the crowd, leaving Jay to neutralize Ziggler outside the ring and Jimmy to finish off Roode with a Samoan splash off the top rope for the big victory. Bayley attacked Lacey Evans during interviews, so they're continuing the rivalry for today. But I really think Lacey Evans should win because she really needs the title. I'm pretty sure Bayley had a good title reign, but if Bayley does end up retaining, then I guess her reign will end at WrestleMania just like usual reigns. Okay, yeah. So Bayley attacked Lacey Evans during an interview. Right. 2 days before she will challenge SmackDown Women's Champion Bayley at Royal Rumble, Lacey Evans sat down for an emotional discussion with Michael Cole to discuss Bayley and Sasha being bullies and showing a lack of locker room leadership. Her own tough upbringing, her service in the Marines, and how important it is for her to be an inspiration. After putting Sasha on a shelf for interacting with her daughter, she insisted she would do the same to Bayley at the Royal Rumble. Suddenly, without warning, Bayley attacked the sassy Southern Belle as the referees pulled her off their imminent challenger. It was clear that their conflict only intensifies with each interaction. Moments after she incident, matters turned volatile between Evans and Bayley once more, and they brawled backstage during an interview with Carmella and Dana Brooke. Alright, next up is Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross versus Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville, ends in a no contest. So I don't know what this one has to deal with, but let's see. 2 weeks ago, Alexa Bliss lost to Mandy Rose after being distracted by Otis coming out to the ring with the cake Mandy had given him. 1 week later, Sonya Deville asked Mandy to invite Otis to the ring to assist her as well, but that backfired when Sonya lost focus over Mandy getting knocked off the apron into Otis's arms and caused her to lose her match. Alright. This week, although both Fire and Desire and Bliss and Crash were looking for a decisive tie-breaking victory, it was not to be. Just seconds after the tag team match began, the continued brawl between Evans and Bayley interrupted the action, ending the match in a no contest and leading to all 6 superstars brawling it out. Alright. Next up is Braun Strowman and Elias defeat Shinsuke Nakamura and Cesaro. So if you guys remember, Braun Strowman has his Intercontinental title match today at the Royal Rumble. So, yeah. Last week, Braun Strowman helped Elias heard off a 3-on-1 assault from Sami Zayn, Shinsuke Nakamura, and Cesaro. To antagonize matters further before the Monster Among Men joined Elias in a matchup of redemption this week, the Swiss Superman and the reigning Intercontinental Champion interrupted what was sure to be a very entertaining musical duet between Elias and Strowman. In the height of the tag team contest that followed, Strowman and Elias made beautiful music. Nonetheless, the Monster Among Men delivered a power slam on Cesaro and paved the way for Elias's elbow off the top rope, and the tag team trump. Alright, next up is John Morrison defeats SmackDown Tag Team Champion Kofi Kingston. So, I guess John Morrison is wrestling regularly now on SmackDown. I thought that they were going to wait for that for the Royal Rumble, which honestly they should have, but it's whatever. So John Morrison defeats SmackDown Tag Team Champion Kofi Kingston. After overcoming Big E last week in his first WWE match in 8 years, John Morrison took on Kofi Kingston in an attempt to defeat both SmackDown Tag Team Champions in 2 weeks' time and continue his impact in styling heading into the Royal Rumble match. And the end of an extremely hard-fought matchup by both competitors, interference by The Miz caused Kofi to turn his attention to the A-lister, although he took out the meddling superstar with Trouble in Paradise. Morrison attacked him from behind and overcame Kingston with Starship Pain. Alright, so next up is the Royal Rumble strap match. Contract signing ended in horrific chaos. So it's the contract trend between Daniel Bryan and The Fiend, Bray Wyatt, for their match today at the Royal Rumble for the Universal Championship. Okay. Daniel Bryan emerged to sign the contract and make his Universal Championship strap match against The Fiend, Bray Wyatt, at Royal Rumble official in that match. A strap will be tied to a wrist on the challenger and a wrist on the champion for the entire contest, and the winner will only be decided by pinfall or submission. Okay, however, instead of coming to the ring to sign the contract, a sweater-clad Wyatt appeared in the Firefly Funhouse, trying to unsuccessfully to fax the contract on the advice of his attorney Mercy the Buzzard. As Bryan and Wyatt engaged in a war of words, Bryan wrapped the strap around him, anticipating his showdown with the monstrous title holder at Sunday's Royal Rumble. Okay. Finally, Wyatt insisted that The Fiend and not him should be the one to sign the contracts, since he will be competing in the match. After the lights changed, the monstrous title holder appeared in the ring, holding the other end of Bryan's strap. After unleashing the mandible claw and Sister Abigail and relentlessly using the strap against WWE's yes man, the Fiend, stabbed himself through the hand several times and signed the contract in his own blood. Alright, so that was all of the results that I got from SmackDown, so I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to this channel. We just hit 20 subscribers, so I think I might make a 20 subscriber thank you video just to show thanks to you guys. And we also got some other unfortunate news I want to announce too. And yeah, so like, comment, and subscribe, and stay tuned for Royal Rumble and our other types of videos coming up. Alright, peace out, peeps.